Hey, 10. Hey, guys. Welcome in. Thanks for tuning in. You are in the studio with Levi. Man, I'm so thankful for being here. Tuning in. You could be anywhere, but you're here. We have a very special lineup tonight. Very excited. We have a stand-up comedian and a brilliant mind, funny man, Brian Monarch, is in the studio with us today.
Yep, I'm here in the flesh, baby.
Yeah.
Remember Rocky 3? Thunder Lips?
Yeah. Baby.
Right.
Hey, baby. We got Michael Boris in the building. He's listening to the baseball game right now. Michael, how are we doing?
You sound great in these, man. You guys got some bass.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever watch Howard Stern as a kid?
Every day.
Yeah.
Dude, Howard was such a pervert. We need Howard more in our lives, don't we? I'd love to be the new Howard.
He lamed out when he got married and he started like.
Is he a billionaire now?
He's up there.
He's got to be close.
He had to stop throwing bologna at chicks' asses and putting mayo on them.
That was great when he took the homeless through the mall, like for the Christmas shopping.
Oh, dude, when he was in private parts and he was at the park with the frisbee and he threw it and it kept hitting him in the bridge of the nose. Oh God! Thanks for coming in, Brian. We're very excited to have you. I've been binge watching all your stuff, and I think I first met you, maybe 13 years ago. And Michael, I think I met you possibly then too. Yeah, and I'm excited to have you guys on. We have a special Zoom guest is going to be coming on, Scott Cramton. He's the owner of Murder Mystery Theater. We're going to be putting our headsets on, and Chris, when we get a thumbs up, we'll put him on too. Okay, so we'll put our headsets on, Brian. Let's go to NASA, man. You ever
talk to the murder mystery dude?
You ever do the? You ever watch the movie or the? Have you heard of the live theater show?
No.
Okay.
I used to watch murder. What is that one where they
You'd
used
be
to?
great.
Oh, is it?
You would be great. Yeah. I worked for Murder Mystery Theater Company years ago. It was in San Diego at the old spaghetti factory where. Like regular people are coming in, but they know it's a show and they're eating their spaghetti, and you are a character in the story, and it's immersive art, and it's a whodunit, and dude, it's so much fun.
How do I get this back to you? I feel bad. Just keep bridging.
No, you know what? You deserve it. You just came in. You had a long ride.
It was a long ride.
It was, dude. I came in from Riverside. I fell in love with Riverside, dude. I'm only 3 hours from Vegas. I can come see you now.
That's that's a halfway point between the L.A. this way, Vegas this way, San Diego.
It is. It's almost like the Triangle Trade.
Has anyone ever told you look a little like Dolph Lundgren?
I was thinking the same thing as soon as you said Rocky 3.
My whole life.
Well, he's in Rocky 4, actually, but that's who you remind me of.
Okay, we'll go with it.
Rocky 3 was Hulk Hogan and Mr. T.
Hogan was in Rocky 3 also.
Yeah, dude.
I remember Mr. T.
Oh, you got to go home and watch Rocky 3 ASAP, dude.
Yes. I love it.
Thunder Lips. He was a wrestler, and they had
that's right.
Yeah.
If he lives, he lives. Or if he dies, he dies.
If
he dies. Yeah, I'm Dolph. Yeah, I did kickboxing for years, so that was a nickname.
Oh, yeah.
It was funny. So, guys, we're just hanging out. Brian, you've had... I think I met you at the Comedy Store, and I don't really hand out too many compliments because I'm a narcissist and I'm arrogant and I'm all about me.
Yeah.
But I do remember running into you at the bar, and I watched your set, and I took the time to say, dude, great set. And to me, it was probably a big deal, but to you, you're like, whatever, you hear it all the time. But you're tall. You're a tall guy.
I'm 6'3".
Damn.
6'3", ladies. Yeah.
How tall are you?
When I sit up straight, I'm 6'4.5".
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'10" and a half.
That's all.
I put 5'11" on my driver's license, but I'm stretching it.
There you go.
Now, Michael, what's going on with you, man? We used to play flag football together. Now all of a sudden you're running for Congress.
He was the best. He was the best person on the team. The rest of us sucked. The entire team sucked. I was a stand-up comic. I hosted cannabis events. I had the first cannabis education radio show on FM in 5 states.
That's right.
And we dealt with politics back then.
That's right.
We were saving lives. We were getting veterans off opiates, getting people out of prison, and we didn't split ourselves into Republican and Democrat. Everything was super important back then. It's like we're doing God's work out here, and we're doing it with a plan. But as I got older, I have my own company. I work with GE and Allstate, appliance repair, and got a bunch of employees.
Okay, there's Scott. Yeah, we're listening. Hey, Scott. Hey, Scott, you're with us.
Hey, I am. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to jump in here. You guys.
No, I just saw you, man.
You just popped.
Hey.
I just popped. Yeah, that's how I work.
It's a good pop.
I think Scott did it with the candlestick in the library.
That's
How you
fair.
play?
I'm in the library right now, so that
Oh, there
works.
you go.
This is about as immersive as we can get.
Yeah, I got some window access. About all I can have for murder weapons offhand is spork.
No fingerprints. That's right.
They say if you drink it, you could die. So they could technically be a weapon. You just got to spritz them a whole lot.
Inconspicuous. Scott, thanks for joining us, man. So
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for hounding me. I've been a little bit busy in the last few days, so it's been kind of crazy.
Well, you used to sign my paycheck, back in the day. So I wanted to give you a
Maybe literally. We used to do things where I just sent a large stack of blank signed paychecks to the director.
Nice.
That used to be how we actually did things for many, many years. So possibly, literally, I'd have like once a month for an hour, I just signed paychecks that were blank.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember working for the Murder Mystery Theater, and we'd go downtown San Diego at the Spaghetti Factory, and it was so much fun, and you've gained so much traction and success, and it's not overnight. You've been doing this for a lifetime and years, so I follow you closely on Facebook.
Yeah, it's similar to thanks, man. It's kind of similar to like when an artist wins like a Grammy for Best New Artist, and it's their like 12th year, and 5th album kind of thing. And so we're on Shark Tank, but this is our 20th year. I think we might be the oldest company to ever have appeared on Shark Tank.
Awesome. So we're allowed to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we can talk about Shark Tank. My NDA, where do I have it? It's basically this. This is like my NDA here.
Oh, nice. I love Shark Tank.
It's about the same size as the King James Bible, and we're technically talking about this before it airs, so I can't.
We are time warping. That's right.
We're time warping a little bit.
Well, I mean, the show itself, as an actor that worked for the company, it was so much fun. It really was. And I don't know why I stopped doing it, but Brian would be perfect too. He would. I know a couple of characters. Brian would. He's so dry and he's so funny.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah,
and he's
love to have you.
Like a killer.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, the thing that I think makes it so special is like, every show is different, right? And, it's so much about the actual customers. It's not just a show you're watching. It's something you're actually a part of, something you're doing. And I'm sure you experience that with, people really getting up and playing and how much they'd talk. 50% of our comments about public shows are, what did you like the most? And they're like, the people we sat with, we have new friends.
That's right.
And I mean, everybody here looks like they're over 25. And which means you're in the realm of it's impossible to make a new friend. Like winning the lottery and making a new friend is about the same thing. It's so hard to meet new people, make new friends and stuff like that.
That's right.
So,
Do you guys like remember your old skits? Is there like something you can act out for us? I've never been to a murder mystery thing.
Damn it.
yeah, I mean, remember the old skits.
What was? I'm trying to think of the show that we did.
Mostly Levi. You're still currently doing them.
Yeah. So I don't do too many yet. Just to give you a scope, we have about we rotate through well over 2,000 actors, across the country. We have 23 locations, and last year we did 7,500 performances, individual shows. So we do a lot. I probably do about maybe 5 or 6 a year now. I never did any with Levi, unfortunately.
Man, well, maybe we could get something together. I would love that.
Yeah, we can do a super show. That'll be fun.
Put a number down on this paper, and for 20% of your company.
Well, what's so cool about the show itself is because people love to try to guess, and everyone feels like they're asking you questions like, leading up to try to figure out who done it, and it's so much fun, and you get to eat and drink, and it's a family event. Yeah, drink your watermelon juice.
Attention to me.
Yeah, drink the watermelon juice. This is I really recommend it. Brian, would you do me a favor? Would you like
watermelon
to try?
juice? Let's go back to watermelon juice here. I don't care about Shark Tank. Talk to me about what watermelon juice is.
Well, I think we also have an NDA on the watermelon juice. Actually,
So let's talk Shark Tank
he's
here.
already let too much
absolutely.
slip.
But I want to talk about something not Shark Tank for 10 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Well, you and any of your listeners want a $10 million idea. if you go to the Middle East, so we performed in the Middle East quite a few times, and I've gotten
Thank you
to
for your service.
spend time there and stuff like that. Yeah. Basically, we perform for the troops or whatever. So I eat there, and one of the most popular drinks there is strawberry juice. And it's amazing. It's amazing. It's so good. Everybody loves strawberries, but there's like
Do they add something to it, or is it just
no, not
juice?
really. It's just kind of like strawberry juice, like orange juice, but strawberries. And I'm
I like
like,
the Cheesecake Factory strawberry lemonade. That's pretty good.
I think they just need to add some tequila to it and freeze it.
Oh,
I mean,
Strawberry
yeah, I
margarita.
mean, yeah, that's the reason we can't invent nice drinks, guys, because you got to add alcohol to it in 10 seconds. We had a nice thing going. They're like, yeah, let's put some alcohol and put it like we were 1 second in the conversation. You're like, could we add a pound of sugar like the Cheesecake Factory? What if we had vodka?
yeah, actually, I
It
don't
probably
drink.
would be good with alcohol. I think they do it with alcohol, but I'm just saying it's a $1 million idea. Nobody ever has time to.
Do you drink, Brian?
Just rarely, once in a while.
This is actually an intervention show, so I just want.
I wrote this letter.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Scott, do you drink a little bit or no?
I actually have been straight edge my entire life.
Woo, love
Have you ever
that.
tried it once?
No
Not really. No,
Nice, wow.
I've never been like drunk or anything like that. I've probably had, like, if I combine all the alcohol I've had in my life, it's probably like a big full glass of beer, basically. Like if I
He's good for
chained it out over
sacrifice.
the last
That's
like
pure.
30 years.
Michael, do you drink currently?
I just started drinking 2 years ago, like with COVID,
Okay. Yeah.
and it was like just tequila.
Tequila
and then
immunity.
now it's whiskeys. Like I'm learning to drink whiskeys and.
I have
match it
literally
with
no
cigars.
idea if he's being serious. Are you being?
I'm being dead serious.
started?
I was a bartender, younger and stuff, so I didn't never like the smell.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
just never drank. I smoked pot, so
Oh,
that was
okay.
my thing.
Scott, the watermelon juice is basically like Viagra for Mother Nature.
What the hell you put
Okay.
in here?
It is.
Gives you a hard on?
You're welcome.
You take watermelon juice from Levi, it's got some Cialis or something in it.
Not that there's anything wrong with this, but so the four of us decided to get together, three of us in the
Sausage
same
fest,
room,
yeah.
and all just drink basically Viagra, is what you're saying? Is what
Well,
that's
it's for
what you do.
later.
We're gonna watch Levi's old Skinamax.
I get it. I get what's happening here. You have some
We're gonna get
people,
immersive.
You want to make sure the show's long enough, so you want to put them in a situation where they can't stand up and walk away. I like it. I like it. That's perfect. That's absolutely
You can if you're competent.
yeah. Well, I'd be sitting down the whole time.
Very cool. So, Brian, he is famous for his deep fake on his YouTube channel is hilarious right now. You've got so much traction. And when did you actually start your channel? It was about 3-4 years ago.
That's when I started the deep fakes, but I've had that YouTube channel. If you go way back in the history, you'll see some weird ass shit probably. It's like, what the fuck?
Just trying stuff out.
Yeah, it was probably 25 years old. When did YouTube come out? It probably started right back then.
Yeah, he's getting millions of views, Scott, of his deep fake. I don't know if have you seen his stuff with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I'm looking at it right now. BrianMusk.com/deepfakes.
Brian is so humble. He's actually very famous, and his. I'm so so thankful because some people don't want to keep telling jokes on stage as much. We have a creative outlet to do other stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't want to be in front of people's face. I don't like people that much. I have to be an actor to act like I like people.
That's what we mainly paid you for at the Murder Mystery Company.
You make a lot of friends.
It wasn't about lines or anything like that. It was all about. It was important for you to pretend to like everybody. So
and I was, all kind of women are there and their families, and sometimes they're single, and it was so much fun, and everyone had a good time. And or did you check it out?
Skipped over a whole part of that. He's like in there single. And, hey, everybody had fun. Everybody had fun.
I was like,
I'm trying to well, yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yada, yada, yada.
I think I was married or at least engaged. Yeah, but it was just a lot of fun. Everybody's laughing and
Yeah, I mean, you get interaction with the crowd like you never ever get in almost any other type of medium. I love like all the different types of art, but the difference between traditional art is it's something you're watching, something you're looking at, and immersive experiences like what we do. You're truly a part of it. So people are actual suspects. Everybody's getting up. They all I'm sure you remember this, Levi. 100% of the people getting up, mingling around, maneuvering around, and bribing each other, trying to get information, and really being in like a live action version of the game Clue. So
Absolutely. I'm trying to remember all my lines, and being
were you a detective or what did you play?
man, I'm trying to remember, Scott.
Ivan Drago.
They typecast him.
I would have to go back. I'm trying to remember who.
He's just in the corner. If he dies, he dies.
I probably wasn't that good.
If you could deep fake my face onto him when he was doing the Skinamax movies, like during that would be great. Girl, I'll put that right into my EPK.
Scott, I know you're busy, man. Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Again, you can check us out on Shark Tank and reruns or whatever. We aired on March 15th.
Congratulations.
And you'll actually probably know all about it and stuff like that. It was a fun time, a very exciting experience. Very weird experience too, like very unique. Wasn't expecting it. So
that's awesome, man. Maybe we could have a follow up with you and get some juice out of that. And
absolutely.
I'm clairvoyant. I'm a medium. Who do you think went? Who would you guess? Do
you want to know the 5 sharks? I'm allowed to say that. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there was Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary is there. Mark Cuban, of course, is there. Lori Grenier is there. Barbara is there. Then the special guest shark is Jason Blum from Blumhouse.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very cool. Do you know who that is?
If you lose, they don't give you an NDA. Like if it just goes horribly wrong and you cry away, no NDA.
Who's the Blumhouse? Is
Jason Blum. Blumhouse is like Halloween. They're the #1 horror movie producer.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
And then they also they just merged with Atomic Monster. So now between them they have the Saws, The Purge, Paranormal Activity.
I bet you they went with them.
Imaginary just came out, a couple days ago or weeks ago, depending on how it plays out here.
Well, I hope you're a millionaire now, a kabillionaire. I hope money's not everything. You're so awesome.
Behind that green screen is a giant mansion now. Everything's made of ice.
Only drink Cavassier.
I would, if I had a lot of money, I would just do really cooler shows. Like I want to
Me
I'd
too.
love the Ice Mansion.
Just
like an Ice Mansion murder mystery. That would be super cool. Although I think people would want to only be there.
Did you get any love from the movie? Did you have to give permission or anything with Jennifer Aniston and when they did the movie? Were you a part of that? Did they
no,
at least
I
cut you a
wasn't
check?
Part. I wish yeah. It that was massive for us because it screwed up our rankings a ton. Because all of us, we were like top ranked, and then all of a sudden, like people would search murder mystery, and then we got bumped below this, movie for a while. So that actually really hurt our business.
Did they steal your concept? Did they have any association?
There has nothing to,
They just stole your stuff. What the heck?
Absolutely.
Let's say it. Let's talk about it. What the hell? Deep fake.
Right now.
Like we created this.
Clearly, Jennifer Aniston stole our stuff individually as she's
No
supposed
way.
to. I created murder mysteries.
In Friends.
Obviously. Yes, clearly.
Wow.
No, we actually, one of the people we do work for though, is Ryan Johnson over at Knives Out.
Okay.
So we did a show at Knives Out, for them and a bunch of the cast and stuff like that. And then they came up with Glass Onion, so we've done that stuff too. But they actually watched our show, and there's some beats in there that I was very flattered that felt like
in fact they were
that like, it looked like it had moments that looked
I didn't
like
know they ripped
shows.
you off. No way.
No. I'm not accusing of ripping off.
Well, I will. I'll say it. In the studio with Levi.
I was really flattered, and we went we got like a 30% boom the month that Glass Onion came out.
Yeah.
So I love them. They can come and rock and watch any of our shows. Ryan is more than welcome to watch any of them. But yeah, so what do you guys get? What's your guess? What shark do you guys think got us, if any?
Oh no, you just screwed the pooch right
to
there.
Say, sounds like someone
Good
got
job,
him.
Spider-Man.
Someone got him.
Well, are you allowed to do thumbs up to someone? You went with somebody?
No, I can't say that.
Okay,
So I don't know. But which one of them could have gotten us? Which one would have made an offer?
Let's
That was the
see.
original premise.
And the premise is this is something that you can send this murder mystery to any event that you're doing.
Yeah, it's like a
Is that the
live
product?
interactive murder mystery. So we do mainly private events and we do some public too. So
Michael's out in Vegas. We should bring the. Are you?
Yeah,
out
I'm
in-
running for U.S. Congress, so if I win that, maybe we could do something like Trump and
Yeah, some.
you know what I
Political
like about you,
murder.
Michael? I have no idea if what you're saying is real ever.
real
I
shit.
don't know.
It is. No, yeah, I
no
see.
Michael
idea.
Boris for Nevada.
I sent you his
really?
Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we are going to be opening in Vegas soon. So yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, I've been in Vegas almost 40 years.
Nice.
My grandpa's out there. You like Vegas?
Yeah, I used to go all the time, at least 2 or 3 times a year, but haven't been there in years now.
Yeah.
Done some
Changes
shows
every
out
year.
there.
They redecorate the entire city.
Yeah, it always looks different when you come in.
And it's like
Now there's a big Earth ball, big
the
globe.
sphere, man.
The sphere. That's
yeah.
pretty
If
cool.
you don't live right next to it, the sphere is awesome. But if you live in that neighborhood, you know that your window is constantly. It's like a big eyeball floating, looking in your
Yeah.
giant teddy bears, and
Yeah.
but it's cool. It looks cool.
Very cool.
I mean,
The
as a
inside of
local,
it's
it probably
amazing.
sucks, but it looks cool. It's like a death trap in there.
It's crazy, and they have automated talking robots. So, like, I was just talking and chatting with a AI robot, like a full-on moving around AI robot.
No, I haven't gone in yet, but
Yeah.
What did you see? YouTube in there?
I wish I'd seen you two. No, we just saw the movie. It was all that was playing for that week. So they have like 3 showings of the movie. It's good. It's like seeing it at the coolest planetarium that's ever existed.
Yeah.
I thought people were
really-
trapped in the elevators and stuff during the YouTube concert. The stairs, people were falling down, and
I was going to ask
yeah,
you what you meant
I
by
will-
death trap.
yeah, that's a death trap.
Yeah,
Looks
I
like
will
the
say
Death
this:
Star.
like,
It does. They put that on there too, and then
they
it
did?
becomes the Death Star.
Nice.
if I was standing up, I would have been terrified because if you get pushed in that place, you're falling and dying.
You fall forever.
You fall.
You're gonna give me a
forever.
panic attack.
I'm not
Yeah.
going in that place.
Oh, it's an absolute It's a
Yeah.
panic attack. If you're sitting, no problems. You feel great. But if I was standing, the chairs come up to like just like a little bit above like ankle height, right? So you're just going to trip and fall over dozens of people.
I
You
took
know,
my
Like,
wife up to
you're going to
the
keep rolling.
up high. What's that one? Do you go really up high?
The stratosphere.
Stratosphere?
Yeah, I took her
Yeah,
up there, and you
that's-
pay the extra money
Dude, I
to
don't even
go
like
up even
driving
higher.
next to the stratosphere.
She starts sweating. She goes, I don't feel too good.
They have these windows at the restaurant up there that incline out and decline, incline, whatever. And I saw my buddy, his girlfriend's just standing on the edge looking, and he pushed her right against. She only fell like 9 inches to the freaking glass, but in her brain, she fell all the way to the ground and just broke down emotionally. And I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't funny.
Right? No, my wife, she flipped out too. She had a fear of heights, ruined it.
Those rides, you get stuck too. Like they'll go. There's
Yeah.
one that goes over the edge, like on a rail, and then it pulls you back up. And one time, I got stuck for like 5 hours.
You ever see the guy on YouTube right now
Sue.
that he works at the roller coaster ride where he's like, hold on, your seatbelt's broken. Just give me a second. Then he'll
the
Oh, the slingshot. Yeah, yeah.
They're like, what? Oh, that's great. That guy's so evil.
I'd sue. That's the emotional trauma that I did not line up for. I mean, if there's a sign going, "Hey, the guy's gonna mess with you,"
I don't do roller
Before they
coasters. I
pull
don't
the
do
thing.
slingshots. I don't know none of that.
that sphere, I feel like, is a military target. Like, hey, I went and bombed the Air Force base, and I still got an extra one. Let's try and hit the sphere.
It's an easy target. It's definitely an easy target, man. You can see that thing forever.
Well, Scott, thanks for plugging in, man.
You.
Awesome, man.
Appreciate your time, guys. Have
Yeah,
a good-
everybody go to Murder. If you want to plug your website, people, if you have an
absolutely.
event coming
Come
up.
check out, watch us on Shark Tank or come out, check us out at themurdermysteryco.com. If you type in the Murder Mystery Company on pretty much anything you can think of, we're going to be there. So
That and stand up
Bye,
comedy
guys.
is so much fun, to go get out of your chairs and go see live
It's
entertainment.
immersive, immersive theater. It's one of the biggest forms of entertainment in China right now. London has more immersive shows than they do non-immersive shows now, and America is going to be right on the train. They're building huge every single month. It seems like there's more and more coming out. So
Choo-choo.
yeah.
I bet it's Mr. Wonderful. I'm gonna guess Mr. Wonderful because he's a
Is it Mr.
thespian.
Wonderful?
Yeah, he's a theatrical. I know he's a big fan of the arts.
The art wonderful. Okay, all right, like it. Any other guesses out of
Yeah, I was
curiosity?
trying to remember what each one thing. Lori
Barbara
does the
never
QVC,
buys anything
or, like,
anymore.
The women do the QVC stuff.
Yeah, that's sexist.
You know, well, it's true. Like on that, not all women.
Do you watch Shark Tank, Brian?
Yeah, I'll pick Mark Cuban just for the F of it.
Yeah, I would go with Mark Cuban.
All right, all good guesses, guys.
Awesome, man.
You'll be able to find out. All right, thanks everybody. Y'all have
Thanks,
a good
Scott, for joining in the studio with Levi. Thank you so much, Scott Cramton. Thank you.
Okay, we muted it. You could tell us for real now, Scott. No, just kidding.
No, that's the PG part of the show. And then let us know when is he off, sir? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the PG part of the show.
Did you quit or fired
you
from
like
that?
These? You like that?
Did you
quit
quit or
here,
fired from
I think
Murder Mystery?
I'm trying to remember. No, my memory is horrible, dude. But no, yeah, because he's very. So I didn't know how we have to keep it PG with him. No, I think I quit. I was doing so much, but it was a lot of fun, and it's too late at night. I want to go to bed.
Yeah,
that's probably what it was.
Still doing comedy too.
It's what time were the shows at?
Like 8:30 prime time. When you're going up and you're crushing it. I'm sleepy, dude.
Weren't you hosting weed sessions too back then? I feel like you're like right all in our
well,
the Stoner Robs and
I had a radio show, and I'd have a lot of stoner musicians on and Be Real from Cypress Hill and a lot of. That was early, dude.
You were popular in the weed world, I remember.
You were too. I remember bumping it. That's right. That's right.
I'm still here.
That's it, man. I love cannabis, and me and you, we've had our history with.
Just old now.
Well, you look.
You look great.
You look great. It's the Cialis.
You look like you're in the 30s.
Oh, thanks, man. Well, I tell the girls,
32.
What would you guess, Brian? How old do you think I am?
46.
Yeah. Dick. Yeah. I'll take that. No, I'll be 44 this year.
That was pretty close.
I know.
Guess how old I am?
46.
37.
37. Thanks, guys. I'm 53.
Get out of here. That's right. You do. Are you
really 53?
53.
Woo.
What year are you born?
71.
Really? 53?
How old are you, Michael?
I'm 46.
Okay, so it's boom, boom, boom. Okay. Well, you look great, dude.
Thanks, dude.
What do you do? So
remember when you're in 50s was grandpa, like if you watch Leave It to Beaver, or those things, that like Ward was only like 35 or some weird thing, and he looks like he's 70.
Have you seen Song of the South? Uncle Remus, he sings Zippity Doo Dah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
He was 42 when he filmed that shit. He looks like he's 70, dude.
What do you do for your health?
Well,
what do you do?
Two
You go to bed early?
at the same time.
2 chicks at the same time, man. I don't smoke. I don't drink that much.
Okay, that's good. So,
Did you want to hit this? Or?
He's talking about cigarettes, right?
Yeah, just cigarettes.
I didn't know the Bridget.
He does smoke weed. Here, I've got to smoke. See,
He'll make a new one.
I didn't want to smoke in front of Scott because he's,
those murder mystery guys.
Right, mainstream. And
dude, okay, so I have a question. How do you remember your material, Brian? Because, dude, you are very, strategic.
How long do you go? Do you do the full hour?
I mean, when I headline, I mostly do LA shows, so it's usually 15 or 20.
15, 20. And how long has it taken you to develop a solid 15, 20?
I mean, the first time I ever did stand-up was 1998.
Tell me more. I just graduated high school.
I was...
I'm in class 95.
Yeah, I was 89, graduated. But
yeah, nice.
I just wanted to do it, man. Back then, I was really into Eddie Murphy and Andrew Dice Clay and even Dennis Leary back then. Before I realized
Howie Mandel, he was awesome back then.
Yeah, and I wanted to try it, but it's just I'm kind of like an introvert when it comes to being in front of people, and
me too.
It was just hard to do at first. So I was like, I read a book. I don't know. I'm sure you all seen that book, Judy Carter or something, like the stand-up.
He's dumbing it down for us. You might have seen the book.
Yeah.
He knows we definitely didn't read the book.
Oh, trust me, you'd be better off not reading it. Probably.
Greg Dean.
Yeah, that's another guy. He runs those comedy class shows.
Oh, like how to, like a how to.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. At least for me.
But the book said, do not try it at a comedy club your first time. Do a coffee shop, And I was like, all right. But I went down and I watched first. They didn't want you to be like, you're not ready,
Right,
and
that's true.
I'd be more nervous doing a coffee shop. Even I got almost 15 years in, and I would be nervous as shit doing a coffee shop before doing the Comedy Store or the Improv or something.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. And I actually went and watched some comedy at some coffee shops, and there was no one there either. So I was like, fuck this. I'm not following that rule. I'm going to the Laugh Factory and doing the open mic.
Was that the first place you went?
Yeah, that was the first place I ever did it. And, it went horribly.
It did?
Pretty bad, yeah.
As it's supposed to on your first time up.
Yeah.
When you do real great on your first time, you end up like getting this big ego, and then when you really suck, it's more horrible.
Yeah.
Have you ever told the same jokes to a different room, and they just you don't get what you usually get? Or it's like, LA is such a hard room, dude. It is. I don't know how you do it, man. Those guys you're walking on eggshells.
Yeah, the competition's insane. They work hard. I feel like you guys work harder out here.
I mean, yeah, it's all the time with these audiences, though. You could have the same set and you'll kill, and then you go to the same club the next week and everyone's like looking at you like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? So it's, just depends on the crowd that night, man. I think a lot of the people that watch comedy in LA are tourists.
Right.
So it gets a little...
It's kind of hard to read the room. So you're so intuitive. You can read people and you're so dry. I love dry. You want to try this one? This one's so good.
What is it like?
That one's going to make you forget about your gas bills, too.
Mine is.
And it's going to get you so high you're going to go vote for Michael Boris in Congress in Vegas.
Yeah. If you live
How do
in
we
Nevada,
do that?
Nevada District 1. And
right?
if you're a Republican, if you're not, good luck to you.
Yeah, I got Brian to choke. Yeah.
I'm going to be so fucked up.
Oh, God damn.
It's good. Your gas bill.
The election loser.
Yeah. That's why we couldn't smoke with Scott. We couldn't smoke with Scott.
God.
I know. I used to have 7 medical marijuana collectives, and
this is all the scrapings from all 7.
I just
he
got
closed them down. He swept up the floors and mixed it all together. He's
I feel
been
like
saving
this is
it.
like a Jeffrey from Get Him to the Green.
Yeah.
you know?
It's a Jeffrey. It's got Molly in it.
Holy shit, dude.
No, I'm running for Congress, which is super cool.
Dude, you used to play
House of
flag football.
Representatives.
How are you looking in the polls?
I'm looking good right now. The 2 incumbents that I'm running against are Mark Robertson, who was in this election before against Dina Titus, who, if you know the House of Representatives, is a big pain in the butt. And he lost against her. And then the other guy owns the Larson Steakhouse. You know, the Larson Steakhouses.
Yeah.
You got any dirt on them?
Yeah, you're so dark. That's how I go, too.
I went right to it.
Yeah.
Well, you have, like, in the Republican Party, you're either a rhino, which is like a moderate, which means you're flip-floppy. So they're both known to be very flip-floppy.
Just say whatever they have to say to get the job done.
One of them's like had a bunch of abortions and stuff, and I won't tell you which.
I'm not big on abortions, dude.
Depends on
I love a good abortion.
watching or being a part of it.
Everything, man.
Just hanging out at the abortion clinic.
It's been
just applauding. You know?
Believing it's maybe we're not ready right now.
It's the one thing that people in politics never want to talk about because you turn off half or more. You get victimized no matter what you say.
Yeah, women should just be in charge of them. You know?
That's what I say.
But what if you're
asking me
on
as a Democrat, then you're asking, do I respect women's civil rights, liberties, and everything that their choice?
Right.
Absolutely. If you're asking as a Republican, you're asking, when do I think life starts? And for me, it's like, if I bring you to Olive Garden, I'm going to consider you pregnant and treat you as such. I paid that bill.
I love Olive Garden. How do they get that Alfredo boat like that, dude?
I haven't been to the Olive Garden in so long, dude. I have no idea about the Alfredo boat.
Olive Garden. It's like something you eat
OG
obsessively for 2 months and then you never eat it again for your life.
Oh my gosh. So this is awesome, dude. So I'm a felon, so I can't vote.
Are you a felon? Oh, that's right, the whole wheat thing.
Yeah, but then it got wobbled out, so now I'm not.
So
How long were you in jail for?
Oh man. Well, I did a couple. I had my weed shops, my medical marijuana collectives. They came in, task force, and sat down. I think I had to fight racketeering RICO charges, like 20 to life stuff.
When they first started busting you, that shit was
I
serious.
had nine felonies, and my attorney helped save my life because I was a non-violent. I didn't have a criminal past. I don't have any guns charges. Like I was
Except
a clean.
for all that pussy you were killing on cinema.
You were slipping in once just to. Well, she said it was okay.
Well, you wear the you wear a sock on Cinemax,
Just like a sock over your penis,
and they wear a Band-Aid, a big flesh Band-Aid,
so they block all entrances, guarded.
So how many years was it all together?
Oh, so well, I didn't do years. I did like 6 months for that, and then I beat it because it was right when it was wobbling of. And so I beat a lot of charges, and then I got out, and then I started smuggling illegal immigrants.
Yeah, they'll get you on that.
You were like, I want to go back.
Dude, I had to go get some new chest.
Were you coyoting immigrants?
I did.
I had a friend who did that.
Yeah, I did, man.
Jesus, dude, you've done so much shit.
Oh man. Well, I'm never broke, and I'm never, but I like to have fun, high risk,
Like
high
you
reward.
are literally like the R-rated jack of all trades. That should be your. You've done Chippendales. You've done Skinamax. Been to the Clink. You fucking.
The Clink. You're so funny. Where are you from? Where were you raised? The Clink.
I told you where. The Valley, dude.
It's, have you ever been to the Clink?
In the movies.
I know. You're a big movie guy. Have you ever been to the Clink? Have you ever been to the?
Yeah, and earlier I think you were trying to say inconceivable, and you said unconscious or something like that.
Inconceivable.
He's doing Rocky 4 instead of 3, or the other way around.
My movie tree is all fucked up. You're a movie buff guy.
I mean, from the 80s and 90s when I watched. I don't like movies lately. They all suck.
They do. So I was watching your podcast of the interaction with one of your fans, and you guys were talking about Tombstone versus Young Guns. I'm sitting there.
No contest.
Right. Who
Tombstone. Tombstone. For
were you gonna say
reality,
Young
Guns. Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Tombstone is so much more realistic. And
Well, I loved Emilio
Huckleberry.
Estevez, and I
what was
loved.
your favorite line from Young Guns?
Could have killed you, Dick. Could have killed you.
Ooh, that's a good one. Or when he.
No, so go ahead.
No, when actually it was the note.
bird
I'll be your
fucking
pal.
chicken.
I think it was a pal. Did they use pal?
Oh, when he's like, I'm just hacking on you.
When he wrote it, when he always wanted to be.
Oh, yeah, the note. Yeah, I remember.
The note.
Your
at the
pal.
end. The note was probably my favorite because
What's
it's
your
all.
favorite line from Tombstone?
I get. Okay, so my question was: is it Huckleberry or Hucklebearer? Because you guys went into
You've
a
never
deep.
even seen the movie.
No,
It's
I had.
Huckleberry.
Well, I used to get what's his name all the time, Val Kilmer. So then I did. Me and my dad would watch Tombstone. Shout out to my dad. We did. I am a big fan of the Tombstone.
The Tombstone. Yeah, you're a Young Guns guy.
I am.
I'm a fan of the Tombstone with the Val Kilmer. They had the Kilmer in it.
But I don't watch movies. I don't watch TV. I'll watch my guest shit like a week before. I've been hounding Brian to come get on my show, man, and I'm so thankful.
Here I am.
Michael, you're voting right now, so you come all the way from Vegas, man. So
Yeah, voting.
dude, why do you care? Why do you care?
care?
This is gonna be expensive for the election,
hell
everything you're doing, your
expensive,
campaign. Why do you care so much?
Well, because I got like 50 kids, man.
I have 7.
I have 3 blood, 3 step, and then
Here's
soul
a story.
kids. I just got married on the 24th.
Congratulations!
I had met her.
I saw that.
Was her name Carol?
Candy.
No, Jesselyn.
Nope, you got him tattooed. Get out of here. Did you get her name
Yeah.
tattooed? Nice. Let me see. Are you
Any
serious?
X's on you also?
Nice.
Just images, not names. We tattoo over those. We're covered.
You got any tattoos, Brian?
No, dude.
No kids, no tattoos?
No. But before we move on, I'm picking Young Guns, I decided. I'm
Oh,
picking
really?
Young Guns.
Switch
Let me tell you
sides.
why. I watched both of them at least twice now. I had seen Tombstone, by the way. I remember when I was watching, I was like, I watched this on Laserdisc, like back in the... I just feel like, first of all, Tombstone is more realistic, and it probably has a little bit better acting and cinematography and all that stuff.
I like Billy
But,
the Kid.
Yeah, Young Guns is just like... It's just like they're saying cooler shit. I don't know.
It's a kids. It's like
don't
the
know about
first
kids.
Nickelodeon Western.
Who was the Indian that was in it?
Oh, he was
Lou
cool.
Diamond
Yeah.
Phillips.
Dude, he was so
Chavez.
cool. He made me start throwing knives and ninja stars in my backyard.
Oh, I like when they were on Peyote. That's the part I like.
Yes, with
That's the best scene of any movie.
Kiefer Sutherland. Dude, that was classic stuff.
Yeah.
They're in the mountains, and they were all just fucked up on peyote.
Did you guys see that chicken? Yeah, that's good shit, dude.
A big fucking chicken.
See, you're coming over to the other Young
No,
Guns.
I loved Young Gun. I think Young Gun's a great movie. I watched it probably 50 minutes. Part 1, Part 2. It's one of the best sequels to an original.
I got to watch part 2 again. You know,
And then
Bon
they did a
Jovi was
3.
in that movie.
Didn't they do a 3? Or?
Bon Jovi was. Huh?
Yeah, John Bon Jovi had a quick cameo, I remember, because he wrote the theme song for Young Guns 2.
Oh, yeah. We used to do
Blaze of Glory.
Yeah, I'm singing it in my head right now.
We did a Chippendales act to it. The Cowboy, we did a lot of it, to that one.
That's why he likes the Young Guns.
Yep.
If he was doing Tombstone, he'd have to wear a trench coat.
How many girls did you ever go home with from that Chippendales job you had?
What's your body count, Levi?
Ooh, well,
Is there a lot of times where they try to get you to go home or something and you don't?
Well, I have trust issues. So,
Trust issues?
Yeah. I mean, I was active when I was single. I was out there crushing, but I didn't trust women to come into my room because I got cash in my room, and drugs and cash, and to me to have sex is cool, but I'm gonna be watching if you're gonna be going pinching in my money bag or if you go piss.
Dude, they're just a bunch of horny chicks out for their fucking New Year's birthday.
They're the devil, dude. They'll steal your money when you're pissing. They'll wait until you're pissing. They're going in your stripper bag. Or women are the devil. I'm married now, and I've had to deal with.
Does she know your real body count?
Yeah, she used to take me to my shows.
Oh, so
She used to drive me to my shows, wait in the
she
car.
was your pimp.
Is she the devil?
She just wanted her cut. That's
She was
all.
your pimp.
I mean, she was my driver.
She come and get you when you're taking too long in the room.
It was like clockwork. The reason why I've sustained in the industry for so long is because I just knew how to act good. I wasn't going over the boundaries. I have friends that made bad choices and they're in jail for sexual assault and I'm serious, bad stuff, dude. I'm very well behaved. You can't be bad. And I'm big on good versus evil. So
Keeping it professional.
Yeah. To try to brag about girls and stuff is like bragging about the devil. It's girls suck, dude. I don't like people, and I like my kids and my wife and my dog, and my customers. I have my moving company, but when you're moving, everything's stressful. So our customers are really stressed out. So
That's when he brings out the old dispenser.
I calm them, I hypnotize them with calmness, and we don't steal their stuff and we don't break their stuff, and we're doing good. We've expanded to house cleaning, and junk haul away. So anything you
Of
need.
this giant joint.
You like that? See, I like.
Do they ever recognize you from your movies?
I have.
What's the sock rule with the hard-ons? Is it rude not to get one? Do you try to jerk off before you even do it so you don't?
Softcore is really.
They put a cup there, which would be ideal.
I don't think I would even get a hard-on in that situation, would I?
She's
No,
really hot.
I'm thinking no.
She's wearing her little Band-Aid.
Well, the
rubbing
scene is
Band-Aids
you got
together.
just remember you're trying to remember your lines because this is real acting. You do have lines. There's character development.
Yeah, you're insecure about your body angles, all sorts of shit going on.
Yeah, that's true. No, not when you're looking like that. Now imagine him in whatever year. This is 20
shredded.
years ago.
Oh, I was so shredded.
Yeah. He's not worried about. He was worried about. They'd be more worried about him looking in the mirrors at himself during the shoot,
A lot of
No mirrors
narcissism.
on
ignoring
set.
the girl.
Yeah.
He's like the Cinemax Medusa. No mirrors on set.
Yeah. So it's so funny.
That's a good one.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
we're not selling nothing. We're just trying to. If you like, the video, we appreciate it. You subscribe. I know you got to go check out Brian Monarch's comedy on YouTube. I know you got to check that out. If you're commuting or if you're at home, just go check out his channel out. And it is because you don't put your face on everything. You're so creative with your choice of art. Well, that's really good because it's like that one band that never puts their face out there. The Gorillas. I don't know what
the
they
Gorillas.
Look like. What would
They
do you
did
know
their
what they
whole
look like?
album with an iPad.
Yeah. Do you know what they look like?
Blues Traveler too. He used to not put his face out.
Interesting.
Do you have warrants or something? Or
No, dude.
Got words?
you ever been to the Clink?
No, I've never been in the Clink.
Okay.
Really?
Nope.
Ever?
Never. Have you been in the Clink?
Oh, dude, I've been there 14 times.
You
I'm a
think-
habitual traffic violator. Nothing bad.
Okay, just traffic stuff.
Traffic overnight in Vegas. You used to get they give you a warrant because you don't pay the traffic ticket. I grew up poor, teenager, and
Where were you raised?
Vegas.
So you're a Vegas kid. That's okay. Nice. My
I
grandparents
just came out and transplanted to try to get comedy famous, and with the weed world in California, did 6 years hard time out here.
I remember watching your shows, dude. You always made me laugh, dude.
Puppets. I love the puppets.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys are smoking so much of that shit, dude. I am so stoned right now.
Are you?
Yeah, dude.
Just got to keep going, and then you'll reset.
Drink your Cialis. Stay hard. Michael, are you still doing stand up? Have you been?
Yeah, you know what? I did stand up once since I've been running. And I was going to.
Do you find yourself too serious now as a person?
Too scared to talk.
To say,
they're watching so it took a
He's
bit
like,
of time.
I only go on podcasts and talk about the 14 times I was in the clink.
So when you're doing a
Yeah,
president,
no one's watching the show. It's safe.
when you're doing, and I'm very open about my pad. It's anything anybody can look up, but it's not.
I'm gonna look you up.
I was an awesome
Boris?
leader for forever.
Sounds Russian, doesn't he? Sounds like a Russian.
I know. The guy asked me,
Boris.
he's like, "Do you have a middle name?" And I'm like, "No. Why?" I get it. But the difference is, I didn't come in as a politician. He came in as a cannabis educational, one of the pioneers, for our era. And we had a huge following of people who we educated. And, because in cannabis, you can't, it's not taught in school. So you have to educate and persuade every single person.
We don't think they're teaching agriculture.
Well, the cannabinoid system, and you're into it's important stuff. They're teaching it now.
Do you nerd out with weed at all?
I don't know. What are you teaching them? Like, what might I not know about weed that you should teach me so I could get a better head?
CBG, cannabigerol.
Oh, that's new to me.
Right. And
CBG?
That's the grandfather of the cannabinoids. They all branch off from CBG. Okay. Right now, real popular is THCA. And usually in this part of the election, I don't talk about any of this shit. But THCA is real popular right now. And you're finding that it's not illegal yet. It still gets you stoned, medicated. But it looks like crack.
Can we legalize cocaine? Is that on the ballot this year?
One of the states, isn't Oregon isn't illegal, or every drug is legal?
Oregon, yeah.
I don't know if cocaine is legal.
Oh, dude, I was just up in Portland.
You got to grow it there, I think.
Dude, all drugs are legal. All drugs are legal.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
It is.
They have little bins for the needles.
Tyler Oliveira has a YouTube channel where he goes to the armpits of America and does like on the scenes, on the ground camera. Everyone's folded in half, bent over on fentanyl.
I feel like he should do a little skit right out here on the corner, man. This play, I don't know where you brought me today, dude. This is like scared for my life.
Well, I'm glad you.
San Francisco. It's like 500 people, and it's like a big J.C. Penney sale, but they're all there smoking fentanyl out of foil and with the straw.
I've never.
It's like real people too. It's not homeless. There's homeless, but there's like you see doctors out there and nurses like in their uniforms out there hitting that shit.
Yeah, I remember another thing from Rocky 3. I don't know if you remember this. Rocky loses to Clubber Lang, and then Apollo trains him. And he brings him to the worst spot in L.A., and I feel like that's literally on this corner.
That's right.
The studio is safe. You're safe. I'm glad you guys chose neutral gang colors. That's
yeah,
good.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm wearing these are kind of crippy.
I like it. No, you guys look great. I appreciate you being here. I'll make sure you walk you to your car. And get your purse. Let's go.
Dress up like Drago out there.
Yeah, no, this is a little shock to me when I come out in LA, but it's the vibes, man. It's Hollywood. Is Vegas are they cleaning up the streets like San Francisco? Is it
Vegas is bad. When I first moved to California, it was like I didn't know no better, right? So my first day, I'm flicking cigarettes on the ground at the beach.
Oh no, dolphins,
right? And somebody had said something to my wife at the time, and it was like a.
How many times you been married?
I've been married. This is my third time.
Yeah,
so I was married the first time 25 years
We've
ago.
done the same pattern.
11 years ago.
Why are you guys doing this?
Sorry, what are we doing?
You're getting married and married and married.
I know.
What are you getting out of it?
I just met my wife 2 weeks ago. Like I didn't know her 3 days before I married her.
Wait a second, hold on.
You
You met
married her
your
young.
wife 2 weeks ago?
Young.
Yeah, in
She's
82.
young.
No, she's 37. She looks young,
great.
dude. Yeah,
She
everyone
does. She looks
tells
great.
me.
Brian, you've never been married?
No. What? Wait a second. I think I misunderstood.
I Brady Bunched it for real. Like you know how the Brady Bunch met.
When did you meet your wife?
The 20th. 20th, 21st.
Of
21st. We
Congratulations. And it was short. It's a Vegas type of list.
Whoa, wait.
That's awesome. That's fast.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
This is not real.
it's real.
You may
Look,
okay.
and I tattooed her name on my wrist.
And third time's the charm, dude.
Dude.
Right?
Dude, I'm so happy. Like,
Yeah, this week, like you don't know shit about this chick.
Well, let the story
what
be
is there
told.
to
It's
know?
like a murder mystery theater. It's
Everybody would be
immersive.
happily married if knowing something about that woman helped you.
I think, yeah, if I knew her too much, I wouldn't want to. Yeah, I think
Every
it's cool to
day's
not
new.
know.
Every day, like I found out her favorite ice cream flavor on day
What
2.
what is it?
Pistachio.
Ooh,
Wait a
that's
second.
Definitely very good. That's a good choice.
Is it okay if we stay on this for a second?
God, yeah. Let's go back to talking about Shark Tank.
What is the date right now? The 12th? Is it March 12th?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
and when
March
did you
12th.
meet her?
The 20. I want to say the 20th, but the 21st was where we started dating.
20 days. 20 days.
My buddy Spider, he came over with his friend who had with her
Wait, you're officially married?
officially married.
Congratulations, brother.
No. What are you doing, dude?
Officially married.
I forgot my ring.
You guys live in a very different world than me. He's like all with you,
We're
dude.
very fast paced around here.
Well, you got to let the.
So
What
let
are
me
the
get this
odds?
straight. You got 3 kids. I got 3 kids.
Right?
Do you really?
She has 3 kids.
No,
Oh,
I'm
you're
talking
saying,
from
okay,
his
yeah, yeah.
perspective.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
6 now. Ooh,
6.
Costco.
Are you listening
Oh,
to
with
this?
this, I did my first Costco trip last week, bro.
Yeah, I'm a
it's
Costco guy.
wonderful. They
Yeah.
give you so much. Like, I'll go to grab 1 chicken, but there's 2 attached. I'm like, whoa! Did someone forget to rip this? Yeah, I did my first Costco trip. It was great,
Dude,
I
you
go to
are
Sam's Club too.
killing me, dude.
I go to Sam's Club both.
dude. I've never been happier.
I know, but like when I meet a hot chick, I'm
You don't
pretty
got a
fucking
ring?
happy the first few months too. But I don't like invite her family of 4 over for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but you don't have to deal with their past or their issues. You know that you have to
I
work
love
out
you,
in your
dude.
head,
I
right?
love you. I don't even know you, but I love you.
Like you work that out for you. Like, you know, you're like their body count. If she's like, "Oh, I've been with 50 dudes," I didn't even have time to ask that. We're past it already.
As long as she's supportive of you and your.
She's so super supportive. She was like, "You're running for U.S. Congress." I'm in.
I have not laughed this hard. And I don't know how.
I am
It's
in.
just strong weed. I'm not that funny.
Holy shit.
Our lives are interesting, Michael.
do-
That's why I
it's-
wanted you on. You have
I
every
still-
time you get married, I get married. When you get divorced, I get
Right?
divorced.
Yeah.
I watch your shit. You know,
You're like I feel like the
I always want to run mayor.
Schwarzenegger and the Danny DeVito.
I want to run for office.
Dude, you should.
That'd be awesome.
There's so.
I'm so curious
Why are we
how
still
often
talking?
this
Let's
happens.
do this. You have 2 days to file, I think, still, if you want to run for office.
No, I just want to support you. Go out and vote. You know, if you're
All these politicians suck. You know, there's no transparency. You know, and in Vegas,
Get out there and vote for my man. He's only been in the clink 12 times. He gets married after 2 weeks.
That's right.
That's our man.
he's our man. He's the man. He's the people's champ.
yeah, driving around with no registration. That's my biggest offense, and no insurance too. Big ass fine.
Insurance is expensive, dude.
We
You pay for it now, right?
I don't think you two realize what I am going through right now.
I'm sorry, Brian.
You have no idea what a big deal this is. And you guys are just talking about some shit after, like, it's like, he's just
you've
like,
been
yeah,
married
we
for-
do this all the
It's like
time.
having a very exciting life, and you have to keep topping
No,
it. When's your
dude.
birthday? What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, are you? I'm a Leo. What about you?
Fucking Capricorn, dude.
Capricorn. Love it.
There's no way this is real.
Yeah, I've never heard her fart.
So how come you don't want to get married, Brian? Are you dating anybody right now?
Yes, I have a girlfriend. We'll probably be together for the rest of our lives, but I
No
don't.
marrying.
No,
Why
especially
not?
not after 2 weeks, dude. I don't get this. This is crazy.
2 weeks.
Do you
is
know
a
her
long
very
time.
well? Do you know her very well?
2 weeks.
I
gives you
think
time
you're
to think about
fucking
it.
with me, and I think I'm being punked
swear
right
to God,
now.
you wanna
And
see-
I think you planned this, and you're like, about 20 minutes in, I want you to tell
Deep
me you got
fake.
married 2 weeks.
Deep fake. Deep fake.
I'm not even sure if all her kids know, but
Kit
they live
Kat.
there.
They don't even know. I thought they
No,
were
no,
at the wedding.
two for sure. Out of the 3, no.
They
No, it
weren't
wasn't a
all-
wedding. We went to the Little Whitechapel. I was going to the Republic. Oh, look, there's her right there. I wonder if she's watching.
What is the
Wait,
benefit?
she'll tell you. Look, honey, I'm on a show, but just tell
Say
everybody
hi,
that
yeah.
we're actually. Where'd you go?
Is she an actual girl? No, she's hot.
Oh, I'm sure.
Brian, so you've been with your girl for a long time?
Go?
We dated 11 years ago, and it didn't work out because I had commitment issues at the time.
Still have commitment issues?
No.
She's not going to watch this. It's okay.
No, she knows I don't. Dude, I'm fucking 53, dude. I got all these genetic issues. I'm happy.
Can we talk about any of them?
Absolutely. You just tell me which one you want to talk about.
Then I'm not banging somebody else.
But now we've been together for another year and a half. We reconvened.
Okay.
Yeah, later in life.
Well, that's good.
No, I have to send to her to be like, hey, she
doesn't push for it. Usually when you get married, the woman's pushing for it.
Yeah. Hey, we've been on 2 dates. We've known each other a week and a half. Are you going to marry me? You shit or get off the pot.
That's right. You're not getting that. Must be good.
That's what he went through last week.
It must be good.
Well, I was going to the Lincoln dinner, which is a very important event in the Republican Party. I won't explain it now. And then I was like, hey,
you felt inspired.
You want to go get married? Yeah. And she's like, fuck yeah, I want to get married. And then we went and got married.
Congratulations, brother.
And she's never been married.
90% of me believes.
Don't let him make you.
90% of me believes what's happening right now. But half of me is really like, I still can't believe it. That one half is just like.
Just have the Brady Bunch. Brady Bunch got married fast. Pam and Tommy.
Brady Bunch did?
Brady Bunch parents, remember? They went off on a weekend and they came back married.
They did?
All the kids were smashed.
I was a big Brady Bunch fan.
Where did you get that story from?
I feel like that's a fact.
I feel like season 1, episode 1 of Brady Bunch, they were already together.
Yeah, I think so.
And you can look at the date. That was just from the 24th.
I'm not saying you didn't get married on the 24th.
Is she going to watch the show?
And if you look, you see where her pictures stop. And
we want people to watch
just a couple days earlier. There's no pictures in my phone of her.
Did you get her a good ring? Something to make her happy?
A special. I used my brother's ring. She used her mother's ring.
Very good, man.
I mean, we did do that mad dash for different rings, but
when I was in jail,
it was like the last one.
When I was in jail, I hired a guy to make wedding rings. Have you ever seen those?
Out of the yarn, the twist?
Out of the Coke cans. These guys destroy Coke cans. These guys are artists. They're Mexican artists in jail, and they would handcraft these beautiful rings with all the different colors, any color you wanted, blue. And I would smuggle them, and then during visits, I would give it to her, and she would, remember? Yep.
You're like, Hector, I need a new ring from my girl when I get my conjugal.
And I'm going to have one of my guys that I was in the feds with. He's going to be on the show. He's an amazing hand sketch artist guy.
You were what? On the feds?
In the feds.
The federal FBI?
Building with the clink and the lockdown.
Oh, you were.
So there is a clink. I knew it.
Yeah, I was in the feds. Yeah, I was in downtown.
Okay.
They're mean there.
Yeah. If you don't like the restaurant, they say.
I found Lord. I found
like the food.
Get
out of the
God.
restaurant.
I found God.
Everybody finds God in jail.
Cut your time down.
That's true.
No,
did you ever get a conjugal visit?
No, but no. Those no.
Got all the sex he needed
How
right
do you
where he
jerk
was
off
at.
with your roommate knowing?
Dude, I think I probably pissed off one of my roommates. Yeah, because sometimes people just move out and they don't tell you why. Yeah, you can't. You don't. It's shower.
You could just be like, tell them you want a new roommate, and they'll be like, all right, cellmate, and they listen.
Well, if you're in, I was ahead, so I got to kind of run the block a little bit.
Must be like a slower jerk, like a quiet, slow.
I don't masturbate, actually. I don't masturbate.
What if you don't get laid for 4 months?
You go through a drought. And
you just have wet dreams and shit?
Yeah.
Testosterone level goes through the roof.
What's your aversion to jerking off? Just because you're in the sex biz so much and you're like, I don't need to do that.
Right. It's almost like becomes an addiction.
Shaming.
Yeah, it's like
too low on the ladder for you. I can get so much hot, sweet ass than me having to touch myself.
I'd rather wait.
It's a disgust.
Yeah, I can wait.
I don't know, man.
Are you having a lot of sex these days, Brian?
Yeah, whenever I see my girl.
Your watermelon juice, drink that. You're welcome.
I feel like the weed is enough. I feel like that'll get it going.
Is it an aphrodisiac?
For me, it is, yeah.
Me too, for sure.
Yeah.
I have the best sex life right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
with the girl you've known for 2 weeks?
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. I bet. The new when it's new.
New.
Man, I'm so happy for you, man. That's awesome. I've been, this is my third marriage too, and,
When you know, you know. How long did you know your wife before?
How many times have you been married?
Twice. 25 years ago and 11 years ago. And both their faults. One has court papers proving it.
Women are crazy.
Yeah.
They are.
Man.
I was married to a lawyer. And
Just
then
like to argue?
before that, I was married to a phlebotomist.
Dang. Those are two women you don't want to piss
Normal
off.
people. I was super normal before I started,
Your
doing
current
cool
wife's
stuff.
a lawyer?
No.
What does she do?
She does
She's a house-
elderly care. Like she takes
So you've
care
been
of a
with
99-year-old lady.
You've had 3 marriages now?
Yeah, but the first one was only 11 days in a row, and then and she brought me on that TV show, the Larry Elder Show, who's running for governor or whatever. He ran for something, but he used to have a show. He used to be Moral Court.
Moral court.
Remember?
I would probably be sentenced to
judge
death,
who was like,
in moral
someone stole
court.
your weed. Someone stole your weed or something, and you wanted to get your roommate, but it wasn't really illegal. So he would decide what morally was correct.
Oh.
And he ran for governor, I think out here in Cali.
What was one of your first jokes I remember? You remember about
I'm probably still telling
your
you.
backpack? Mm-hmm. Can you do that one?
What was that? Oh, yeah. I had
His
lost
first joke is, he waited a whole 2 years to get married.
That was a
this
long
guy.
time.
What a waste of 2 years. It's the best romance you're ever going to have.
Oh, man.
And I mean, we're just... I hear what it sounds like. But it
Maybe
doesn't-
he's right,
And that's
maybe
why it's so
who
rare.
knows?
It's
No
so
one's
rare to
right.
find.
It's just, I don't know. You could have waited a little bit and just saw how it went.
No.
Yeah, but once you get to know him, do you really want to marry him?
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
And maybe that's not the right way to go.
Yeah, women suck.
All right. What were you going to say?
Don't know.
All right.
I just averted it
What was
all.
the question?
I don't remember, dude.
Where were you the night of January 9th?
January 9th?
My fourth wife, Susan. No.
Ma'am,
I feel like if you don't have sex for a week, you should jerk off, dude.
where do you go? The other room?
I'm in my
Or you wait till
room.
she's gone?
Oh, I don't live with her.
Oh, so you guys live
And
separate.
also, I don't go 9 days without having sex. But you said, and you just like, no, I won't masturbate.
Yeah, I can do that.
I know you can do that.
Yeah, but what's the reality longest you ever had to go without sex?
Well, my when I did like 6 months in jail, definitely no sex in jail.
Are you trying to say you didn't jerk off once behind the bars?
Yeah,
In the clink. Not once. Not in the shower? You
no.
said something about the shower
There's
earlier.
nothing. Well, there's no good ambiance in there. It's metal. You know, you're wearing your flip flops. There's guys waiting.
Sometimes Levi didn't always win the fights against the sisters.
I like that song. Yeah, no, you have to master your. Do you watch a lot of porn? What are you into, Brian? You look a little freaky over there. Are you into two dudes at the same time, or you like
No,
two
when
girls?
I was single, I would mostly just be like on every app, dating like a few times a week, different chicks, and trying to get laid as much as possible. And then I have a girlfriend. I wouldn't do that for 2 years, and then I would break up, and I'd go back on the apps, And it was.
Did you start the fight, or would she?
What fight?
Would there be like a fight? They'd break up, and then you go start dating again.
Sometimes it just wasn't going to work, And no, I wasn't like trying to get.
Are you
back
difficult to date?
out. No,
It sounds like you're difficult to date.
no, I don't think I'm difficult to date. I think I'm good.
Are you romantic?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much you spend on the first date? Like, what's that number?
On a
Depends
first
where we go, dude. Like sometimes you're meeting some chick off of an app, and she's like, "I just want to get coffee," so you're just spending $10. And other times you're like, depends.
If there's like sexting before it,
yeah.
soft sexting.
If you start getting like really into the girl, you might be like, "Let's go to dinner and somewhere nice," probably $40 each. Who knows?
Let's get married.
Let's get married.
You wear a nice
We had such a
suit.
good date.
Do you do sushi? Do you do sushi?
I've had it once or twice, but I couldn't sustain off it.
You don't do sushi.
It's so.
I love
it doesn't-
sushi.
It's expensive.
Can you get some sushi in here in the next 10 minutes, maybe? I would eat that shit so much right now.
You want some sushi?
No, don't
We
do
can
it.
go get some.
I don't feel like this corner is going to have such a great selection.
4-day-old fish.
We can go get something to eat after this. You going?
That's how good
We're
I
having
am.
a lot of fun, man. Thanks for coming in. And if you like what you like, we appreciate you coming in the studio with Levi here. We have a lot of fun here. We're just kicking back, relaxing. Having a good time.
What's the title of this podcast?
In the studio with Levi.
In the Studio with Levi.
In
Yeah,
the
dude.
studio.
Nice.
Thanks for being here, guys. How we doing on time? Yeah, we were gonna be. You got some pictures of us. We'll be wrapping up probably about 1:30 on time for us. Is that cool?
Whatever works for you guys. Now I'm like,
are we having fun?
Yeah.
Should we roll another one and just keep it?
Yeah, roll another one.
I mean,
all right.
I'm pretty good on.
They start drug testing me if I win this thing.
You guys must be so insensitive to weed.
No, I just have a lot of problems.
Working through them.
You don't have kids at the house, do you? So there's no. Do you know how?
My girlfriend has a kid, but we don't live together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, so have you ever thought about merging households?
We've thought about it.
You like your space.
Yeah, I like my space.
You're blowing up right now, dude. You don't know how things are gonna go.
I've just been like,
you're like, I'm about to get famous.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's more about like, I just don't want our relationship to become any more stressful because we have something good.
You're a Capricorn.
Entering a kid, it might make it a little harder.
How old?
She's 6.
Oh, that's the perfect age to jump in.
Yeah. How old are your 6 kids?
So now I have a 6-year-old, which is mine, little girl, and then I have an 8-year-old little boy.
Shout out to the kids.
And then
are they going to watch?
21-year-old son, and then I have now her 3 stepkids, and the 2 brothers and sisters of those kids. The parents suck, so I would work with the older daughter. Or the older sister of my daughter, and the younger sister of my 8-year-old son. So they're my soul kids. They call me dad. And then I have the 3 new ones, which are 10-year-old boy who's awesome, and then 2 girls that are all awesome at 13 and 15. So we have them like every single. We could just scale up. The hand-me-downs are
constantly tough. Around children.
Potent.
Always kind of have been.
A lot of sex. You know, see, that's why
settling down. I settled down.
You're slowing down now.
Yeah. No, you know, you don't meet a lot when you are actually. So when you meet a lot of people, especially you guys work in entertainment, you're seeing people over and over and over and over, and you just get. And I've been 6 countries. You know, I've been everywhere and seen everything. And when you see that one
6
little
countries?
diamond,
how many are there?
Dude, I brought Hempfest everywhere.
You probably got kids. You got kids everywhere.
No, I hope not. I don't think so.
I think like when you're in that situation, you're having this good sex with this hot new chick, you're like, I gotta lock this down.
Yeah.
But what you could have done, and no offense, you did a great thing. I feel like maybe it was the right thing. I just feel like you could have just kept doing what you were doing. If she was into you, you were into her, and just saw where it went. But hey, it's good.
Maybe 2 different places to.
He saw the diamond in the rough.
Yeah, or I would have cheated on her, or I would have
ask her if she wants her own apartment. See what she says.
What do you mean you would have cheated on her?
Well, okay.
Because you don't have that marriage lock.
No, because I was dating like a whole bunch of other people.
So be her boyfriend.
No, because I wouldn't give her the respect, you know, and she deserves that, you know, and I didn't want to lose her.
Why can't you give her respect when you're just her boyfriend?
I'm glad he's not roasting me.
You make a vow to God, you know, but because then you have other women that are following you, let's say, and
yeah, they do.
Right, then you tell them I have a girlfriend. Like, that's what I do. I have a girlfriend.
Sometimes you can't.
They're not too happy for you. They're not happy for you.
Let me show you pictures of these women. You tell
I have had hot chicks hit me up on Instagram. I tell them I have a girlfriend.
Because Instagram is traceable.
You get girls.
That's not why I do it. I do it because it's just.
Is that, well, that's
But
good.
if you're in another country, you know, and you know your Instagram phone don't work, you might make a wrong decision if you don't have a little, you know, cuff on your finger.
Do you think that changes everything? Why would
it helps?
I feel like I'm fighting with you, and I'm sorry.
No. I'm half Jewish and Italian.
It's good. It's good. You're Italian.
No, it's the weed that's making me have this sense. Just so you know.
No.
Normally, I'd be like, "Oh, it's cool. 2 weeks." Yeah.
3 days.
We should try it.
3 days, and we made the leap.
There you go.
I don't regret it, man. It's so
3
awesome.
Days. I think Danny Bonaducci did that.
Did she do the dishes?
And we've been together now how long? 24th through 11, like almost 3 weeks now. Right?
I thought you were gonna say like way longer.
Brian, do you have
Her
any
dad's
animals?
pissed.
Yeah.
What kind of animals do you have at home?
What kind of animals you got?
I have a dog. He's a nervous wreck. And I murder him most of the time.
What kind of dog do you have?
He's like half Chihuahua, and we don't know the rest.
Is he a barker? Like,
yeah, he doesn't shut the fuck up.
Does he give you anxiety?
You gotta hit
His anxiety gives me some anxiety. Yes,
you should try to puff that. That's good.
I can't
different flavor.
I can't get up from my computer without him being like, where's he going? You know, and then it makes me. It just passes the stress onto me. I think I'm autistic.
My uncle has Asperger's. I think I might be on the spectrum too. Your shit with Bobby Lee and the redhead guy, what's his name?
Andrew Santino.
Yeah, I just came on to him. I didn't really know about him.
He's funny.
He is, and he.
Bobby's hysterical,
dude. I was just watching Adam Ray. He did his Dr. Phil. I'm gonna have Adam Ray on in May, and he had Bobby Lee and that Santini, and dude, it's just so funny. But dude, we're here. Brian Monarch, you got on a big tour with Dane Cook, and that's kind of what kind of took you to the next level of starting. All of a sudden you're seeing Brian Monarch like next to David Spade, you're seeing him next to Craig Robinson, and I'm like, Brian Monarch, dude, I remember meeting him like 13 years ago, and I'm like, dude, I'm so proud of your success. Like, a lot of people have been just taken off from them. Like, dude, Theo Vaughn has been taken off and doing his thing, and he's in Australia right now with Amir, you know.
Yeah, I saw that on his Instagram.
Yeah. I've had Theo on my in my comedy shows in Oceanside. You know, I think 3 times I had Theo in.
That's cool.
But Jimmy O Yang, I'm trying to get him back on. Jimmy, shout out! I'm trying to get Jimmy on. You know,
Brian Simpson, he just blew up. He's all over Netflix now.
Yeah, but okay, so. How do you remember your stuff, dude? Because you are so good, and you have to remember so much.
I mean, it's not, you make up a bit, and then once you start doing that bit, like you've done it like 15 or 20 times, it's
your Count Dracula one.
It's just kind of, etched in your brain. Right. That's how it works.
Your spectrum brain.
My spectrum brain.
Do you think you have
my
autism?
Sprain.
I think I might. Yeah.
I don't know. I have a therapist, and she said like there's certain things that point towards maybe like
That's cool, man.
Like, you ever watch a movie and someone's talking, and does it really like make you like lose your shit? Or do you just
I cry a lot.
No, like I'm talking about someone behind you is talking and trying to concentrate on the movie. Do you get?
I hate it. Yeah. I want to strangle them.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, and like she said, that's sort of spectrum.
You like hyper focus
because I have misophonia.
See, that's bullshit. That's what they want you to think. Something's wrong with you because you don't
misophonia. It's like when little noises irritate you. But I don't.
My
only
son's
when I'm
got
concentrating. That. Only when I'm concentrating on something. Yeah. Like when I get interrupted, I'm like I'm trying to watch this fucking movie. Right, or I'm trying to look at my
because you're hyper focused.
Yeah. So when that's
how is assholes annoying you?
That's what I said on stage the other night. But I will say this: if I am on
the spectrum, you don't get heckled a lot. You don't get heckled.
No, I don't. No. If there's a spectrum and like this is like really light spectrum and this is like almost Down syndrome, I'm like way over here, like
in the good part,
in the good area.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I think I am too, man. We all have our special ways.
I think you're a little further to the right.
I lean to the right.
Yeah.
I've always taken all my class pictures with lean to the right. I was always I had a lot of potential, but I was the class clown, dude. I couldn't focus. We're wrapping up. Okay, well, it's fine.
We be rapping.
Man, we had a lot of fun in the studio. Thanks for coming out. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, comment, share. You know what I mean? We had a lot of fun. Thanks for coming out. Brian Monarch, Michael Boris.
I'm on Instagram at Brian Monarch.
Dude, go check him out. You will be entertained. It's he's all of his comments like, this is my new favorite channel. You're gonna have a lot of fun. And Michael Boris, we're gonna come out, support you. And
87 days, and this is gonna be a really cool video. Or I'm gonna be like, that's when I was talking about running for Congress before I lost.
There's more endeavors, so if it doesn't happen, it's okay.
Run again.
Michael Harris.
No,
Michael Boris.
Michael Boris.
IS.
Vote for Michael Boris.
That's right. Brought to you in part by Mindful Movers.
He gets married within 3 days?
Well, 3 wonderful days.
3 days on the upper echelons of heaven.
Dude, best 3 days of your life, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. We had a lot of fun. We'll see you next time.
Love you, honey.
I bet.
I do. Love her to death.
You're glowing, dude.
Yeah.